We are being lied to about what happened yesterday. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened in the timeline of events yesterday, and then I'm going to show you the evidence that what happened yesterday was AI generated. First, we got the news announcement online on every news channel that Kirk was pewed. 54 minutes later, I got the one of the first press releases here. Within minutes, there was an announcement that he was unalived. But do you know where that came from? The president was the first person to say it. He released that minutes after the news release that he had been pewed. There was no, the hospital says he's declared unalive. There was no statement by police. There was no statement by any officials. It was the president. And we're going to go back and look at that video. Minutes after the president, and I don't know how to prove to you that he was the first one who said it, but when I was refreshing, that was the first article that I got. Minutes after the president declared him unalive, all the news outlets declared that he was unalive. I've told you before, I was a journalist. That's not how any of this works. A media agency in the past, when reality was reality, could not just say, well, the president says it, so we're going to say it. He's not alive. There would have to be an official statement by a coroner, by someone at the hospital saying that he was just pronounced unalive. Now, let's look at what happened yesterday on video. First, the pew-pewing. Now, first of all, this is what a normal crowd looks like at any event in 2025. But at this event, there's only 3 angles that have been presented publicly, and these are the 3. And all the news stations pause it right before what they, the actual thing that happens. And they can claim, well, it's because it's gory. But with all those people there, there's only 3 videos. There's only 3 video angles. There's not 100 on the internet. They're not everywhere. Nobody else in that whole crowd was recording. This is a picture of a woman and her daughter in the crowd. Look at this. Where's their video feed? Nobody else was recording? Then there's all of these videos showing manipulation, AI manipulation in the actual event, which would explain why news reporters are all pausing it before the event, and the only feeds we're seeing are the 2 close-ups. So here's them doing that. Now, like I said, Orange was the first to announce that he was unalive, and this was his full announcement. Look at his hands. That is an AI glitch. This is an AI video. This AI video was released minutes after the press release that he had even been pew-pewed. And the content is important because he's saying he wants to go to war with us, with everybody who's not Orange. And that's exactly what has happened. People are fighting about this. People are saying you should be empathetic. You shouldn't. All of us who understand what monsters are don't care that this happened. Just, another awful monstrosity taken so that we don't have to hear it or be influenced by their verbal abuse anymore. And the other side of humanity is saying, how dare you? And he's saying, this is the liberals. This is the Democrats. This is political theater meant to give the Heritage Foundation, P2025, Orange, all of them, Putin, a new excuse to target us, to take away not all guns, but those who are not responsible enough, those who would do something like this, take their guns maybe. This should be very alarming to everybody. We are being shown AI-generated videos to create an atmosphere so that our government can do things to us.